So it's just been over a year since Attack on Titan the final season, the final chapters special released, showcasing the ending of Attack on Titan. And mate, what an episode that was. Great art and animation, a great way to wrap up this wonderful story written by Hajime Isayama. It was top tier. And now Japanese audiences get to watch the final 2 chapters for 3 weeks only in Japan, with an audio remaster, some slight tweaks on the visuals, and of course a brand new post-credit scene. Yesterday it was announced that the post-credit scene was confirmed to be the final 2 pages of the school cast's fake preview gag mangas, and if you don't know what these are, they pretty much appeared at the end of volumes 21 to 34. They were about 2 pages, just showing the lives of Normie Eren, Goth Mikasa, and Nerdy Armin. Not only are the final 2 pages of the final school cast's manga confirmed to be the post-credit scene, but we also have a special new look into what these scenes look like. And here they are. Let's read the information. The new footage that will be shown at the end of the movie Attack on Titan finale The Last Attack, which is currently a huge hit, is Attack on School Casts. Attack on School Casts is a fake trailer that was drawn at the end of the original manga, and it has been long awaited to be made into an anime. It is a perfect content for this movie version, as it is drawn in the final volume of the original manga, volume 34, where the 3 childhood friends, Eren, Mikasa, and Ayame, exchange their thoughts after watching a movie. If you are going to the movie theater in the future, please pay attention to Attack on School Casts as well as the main movie. Mate, this looks fantastic. Image 1, we see the panel of Normie Eren, Goth Mikasa, and Nerdy Armin in the theater. And is that the ghost of Marco? And who is the dude next to him? I like how they added him into the anime. And of course, we know they're adapting the final pages of the school casts from volume 34. I really love how clean the art looks in this shot. Notice how the digital lines aren't apparent in this one frame, but while Normie Eren and Nerdy Armin look fine, OMG BBG, Goth Mikasa is a goddess in this shot. I can't even imagine the amount of simps who are just going absolutely nuts over Goth Mikasa. What can I say? I think she's the best drawn out of the 3 of them. I just think the art looks beautiful and clean, dude. Now, apparently, it does look like there is some information or misinformation regarding the post-credit scene. Yesterday, there were a couple of people online saying that the post-credit scene with Normie Eren, Goth Mikasa, and Nerdy Armin is roughly 5 minutes long. And according to one tweet, which isn't 100% confirmed, the extra 5 minutes apparently belongs to something else. So let's read this tweet. So it looks like the extra 5 minutes doesn't belong to the post-credit scene. There are some extended shots, the mother with the baby Ymir. Anyway, we need an all-school casts animated, maybe as bonus videos in the movie Blu-ray. Whether you want to believe this tweet or not depends entirely on you. As of the recording of this video, I have been getting some comments from fans who saw the movie in Japan. So let's read what they have to say. Just saw it yesterday, and yes, that's what they showed, just Eren, Mikasa, and Armin chilling. The visuals for me looked the same. The added scenes were new POVs of some characters, if I am not mistaken. Could be wrong, cause it's been a while since I watched the last 2 episodes. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the sound in the theater was amazing. I actually wish that I would watch the whole series in like 2 years to forget some details and then go to the movie. And another comment says, the improved visuals in question are just more detail on characters' eyes. The way they were talking, you'd think it would be a whole visual upgrade from the original, but it's even more insignificant. And another Japanese account which is pretty damn reliable, Kasumi Kasa, talked about the visual upgrade, so let's read it. I noticed something different when I watched it the second time. It seems like the eyes and other parts have been polished. I want the whole world to see the additions now. I love EMA together. I hope that there will be an Eren special gift at the tomorrow stage event greeting. I will pray this over and over again. So there you have it. It does look like some of the visuals, which were said to be improved greatly, are just some little touches here and there. To me, it does sound like it's the Blu-ray scenes at this point. Maybe those are the changes at this point, as the comments have said that the eyes have been enhanced slightly, and I noticed that some of Levi's eyes in the final chapter special 2 were slightly tweaked from TV to Blu-ray, so it could honestly just be that. If that's the case, then it is what it is. Yes, it would have been great if they had refined some other shots, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know, the final chapter special 2 was actually pretty well adapted. I loved most of the animation in the final chapters, and I didn't feel like any shots needed to be changed. I will admit that I did have one or two nitpicks with certain faces that were drawn, but honestly, that is a nitpick. It never ruined my enjoyment of the final chapter special 2, and it shouldn't ruin anyone else's enjoyment either. As well as the Attack on Titan movie, there was a special stage greeting with director Yuichiro Hayashi and voice actors Yuki Kaji and Yui Ishikawa. Hopefully, Hayashi-sensei got some rest for all his hard work for Attack on Titan the final season. Also, it is his birthday as well, so happy birthday to Yuichiro Hayashi. What a way to celebrate your birthday. So, what are my final thoughts on the Attack on Titan movie being released in Japan? I think it's awesome, and I'm still jealous that I don't get to see it with the other AOT fans in Japan. Hopefully, it will come to the West, but the more I think about it, the more I'm still like, why on earth wasn't the final chapters released as a movie to begin with? I know originally back in January that Yuichiro Hayashi had always intended the final chapters to be one long movie special, and I think he intended it to be released in the cinemas, but plot twist, Studio MAPPA needed more time to refine their art and animation. We've not heard that one before. Lol. So instead of Pony Canon / Kodanshin delaying the final chapters and just releasing it as one long movie later on in November, they split the movie down into 2 parts, separating it 6 months apart from one another, all so that they have an Attack on Titan content to release in the winter anime season. Pretty much what they have been doing since 2020 when the final season began. Personally, I didn't really care that much. I read the manga, I knew how it was all going to end, and as long as they had announced a release date for the ending of Attack on Titan, then I was fine. Regardless, Attack on Titan was ending in 2023, so I had nothing to worry about. At the same time, I feel like I do understand the frustrations a lot of anime-onlys felt. Many fans felt like they were being trolled because everyone thought the final season would end in 2021 and then in 2022 and then at the beginning of 2023, and I kinda get that. But it is what it is. While I do wish they had released the final chapters as a movie to begin with initially, I guess I don't see any point in complaining at this point. The Attack on Titan anime is fully completed. Now I can go back and rewatch the whole series from start, middle to end, and rewatching Attack on Titan knowing that I am watching one of, if not the best anime / manga series of all time. But tell me in the comments down below what you guys think of this news update. What do you think of the new previews for the school casts? Tell me. Like this video, subscribe for more Attack on Titan videos, as well as other anime news updates, reviews, reactions, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings, and more. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy do the view signing out.